Leigh, how are you feeling heading into the match against the Swans, head coach?
No, we're excited. I mean, for me, it's a great opportunity. We're a learning development club, so it's great. I get my chance this week, and Josh Drummond gets his next week. But more importantly, the players are just keen to test themselves against a quality side. We've been belting each other up a bit, so it's time to have a go against someone else.
It's a bit frustrating not to have all your big guns at your disposal for this one.
Oh, not really. It is what it is. There's guys on programs that, over the next week or two, they'll be back in full training. So they're on programs, and we should have a pretty good list ready for round one.
Are you pretty happy about the fixturing of the JLT Series? You've got three pretty tough opponents, a good measure early on.
Yeah, great. Well, that's the way. You test yourselves. There's a few young guys will get opportunities, and that's where you learn against the best. So we're happy to play the best.
Who are some of the young faces we can expect this weekend, Leigh?
Well, there's plenty that put their hand up, but a few of the tools have had great starts to this year with Bruce and Durden and Mackay. So they're three names will come up in match committee, but a few of the younger mids as well will get opportunities.
Just on Bruce, is he going to change his tackling tactics anytime soon, do you think, perhaps?
Yeah, it's a work in progress coming from another sport, but we really like his aggression, but the technique, it's really important that he gets that right, because you get a lot of weeks and you can really hurt someone if you don't get that right.
Why do you think we've seen those fireworks over the pre-season there? Luke McDonald's been on the end of a couple. What's going on?
I think that's just Luke and his teammates. That's the relationship he has. He's always putting them under the pump, but I think they're probably just sick of playing against each other now. We've had a lot of games since drills, and we've played a lot against each other, so they're just ready to play against them. Have a serious hit out against a good opportunity against a good team.
Robbie Tarrant and Lockie Hance didn't play in the Pracky game last weekend. Will we see them this weekend? Yeah,
Lockie's a chance this week, and Taz is also. They'll be back in. Well, Taz will be back in full training, so he might be a little bit further. But like I said before, there's a lot of guys almost ready to get into it.
How far away is Todd Godds, and when do we expect to see him?
Hopefully next week. Yeah, hopefully next week. So he's really ramped up his preparation. So hopefully Drummo gets him next week.
And Majak?
Majak might be a couple more away, but hopefully he'll get some games in before the start of the season.
And Ben Brown?
Same stuff. Yeah, they're all they've had no hiccups in their rehab, and hopefully we'll have them available for round one.
With Robbie and Lockie, Leigh, has there been any specific injuries or problems holding them back?
Lockie just got a good corky and then got another one. So, and Taz is the same. He's just been a bit slow in his progression, but like I said, they're not far away.
Leigh, you spoke about the opportunity for you this week. Do you still sort of harbour ambitions to be a senior coach one day?
Oh well, you put yourself, give yourself a chance, and there's a lot of good coaches out there. So we're a development club. This is a great learning opportunity, and what will be will be.
Leigh, how's Declan Mountford going? How's he tracking in his development, and will we see him during the pre-season?
I hope so. He's improved out of sight. He's done a lot of work with the development boys and also the midfield guys, and he's given himself every chance. And match committee later on, I'll certainly be throwing his name up.
Do you see him long term as a tagger, like he did some of those roles last year in the VFL? Is it primarily his role?
No, he's worked a lot on his ball movement and his attack. We spent a lot of focus this pre-season on getting more of the ball and being an attacking midfielder. So there's no limit on what he can be. He's definitely not just going to be a tagger.
Any concern, Leigh, with the injury list that sort of impacts on the club's ability to make a fast start to the home and away season?
No, you always like to have everyone up and about, but it is what it is. Some guys had some ops, but by round one we should have a pretty decent list to choose from.
Is everyone, feeling, the pressure of really that unknown, what's coming this year in terms of what the best 22 looks like?
Oh, that's the exciting part. A lot of guys have put their hand up so far, and we've got these next games in the JLT to see who's ready to go. And we're excited. We're looking forward to a good year.